All right, guys, Scott Reese here with the Plow Zone radio show on Roku television, Hotel Music Videos. We got the band Who Cares. We got the guitar player vocalist,
Omar.
Omar. Tell me about the band.
We're from Venice Beach, and nobody gave a fuck about us until we started getting on top of vans and crashing festivals.
Now, I heard about that. Tell us a little about the crashing of festivals.
Well, they were doing it for a minute before I joined the band, and then I just did the last one, and we happened to get arrested. Nothing ever happened before, but honestly, it was just to try to get as much attention as possible from the bigger people, you know?
So you guys crashed. You go on top of vans and part and do your show, or explain? Let's hear it.
Yeah, dude, vans that aren't ours. We borrow people's vans because we can't fucking afford them. No U-Hauls yet because the contracts, legal obligations. But yeah, last one, $75 to our neighbor in Venice, Sean, and we took a fucking Sprinter down and crashed the Warp Tour, and had 800 people out there throwing bottles at the cops by the end of the night.
Sounds like fun. Sounds like fun. So you guys did the. You guys came to. What's that?
The Warp Tour. That was
That was the Warp Tour. So you did it also last year at the Aftershock.
sure. Yeah, last year. We did it for 3 days. Yeah, 3 days in a row.
That was the first time. That was the first time we ever did it. The first time we ever did it was at Aftershock at Danny Wimmer Presents. Yeah, one fucking exact year ago. We drove up here in another dude, Dustin's van. I do tattoos, and at the place I was hanging out at, there was a bulletin board, and on the bulletin board it said "van for rent," and I called that dude $100 a day. We drove it from Venice up here to this exact fucking location, and played in the Arco, the gas station over here on Jaboom Street, the Arco parking lot, fucking 2-3 nights in a row, yeah, and caused complete chaos. And that was the first time we ever did it, was at this festival.
So then you got the attention of Danny Wimmer. How did that happen? How did that happen? Who contacted or who lives near him?
We live near him, yeah. Yeah. We live near each other, yeah.
So then he saw you just recently and just gave you tickets, and then how did it go from there?
We drove, we took the same dude's van. Shout out to Dustin, if you ever see this, Dustin. We took the same dude's van to their corporate office. DWP Presents has a corporate office in West Hollywood. I won't give out the address, but we took that same van and drove it right outside of their office on a Tuesday morning right before lunchtime, and did the same exact motherfucking thing, and gave him an early lunch, early breakfast sandwich, if you will. So yeah, we did it outside of his office, and that still wasn't enough. And I ran into Danny a bunch of times, just in over the past year, and just a lot of knocking on the door, dude, and not stopping, pretty much.
Well, if you don't ask, you're never going to get a yes or a no. So you got to ask. All right. So you're the newest member of the band. When did you join?
I joined about 6 months ago. Elijah just hit me up, asked if I wanted to drum. I was like, I'll jam with y'all. And it
So you're a drummer, and how long have you been playing drums?
God, like 8 years, 9 years, pretty long.
Early influences.
Early, like, I don't know. I really liked what's his name, Trey Cool, a lot of that stuff. Abe Cunningham, Joey Jordison, all that. Travis Barker a little bit, But lately, I've been doing a lot of stuff like Chris Coleman, like Snarky Puppy, all that stuff. Yeah.
Nice. All right. If the Plaza Radio Show wants to get a hold of you guys, how would they do that?
Our email address is
who.cares.la@gmail.
All right, guys, check them out. This is Who Cares from Venice, California. Thank you, guys. Aftershock, guys. Plaza Radio Show. Peace. Hey, guys, Scott Reese here with the Plow Zone Radio Show on Roku TV, on Hotel Music Videos, and we have Elijah. Elijah plays in a band called Who Cares. You guys are from the Los Angeles area. Why don't you tell us about your band?
We're a local Venice band that are coming up, and we just played yesterday on the beatbox stage.
Nice, nice. All right, now, the story of how you guys got into Aftershock is very interesting. Let's check it out. Go ahead.
Dude, I mean, there's so much to it, but I mean, Danny Wimmer lives on our street, literally in Venice, and we ran into this guy like a number of times. and it's just so surreal because within like a week, all this happened, and the year before that, we crashed it on a van. We came up here and stayed in a motel, did the whole thing for like 3 days, and
And you guys played in the parking lot.
played in the parking lot in Arco. Um, and yeah, just running into him was just like so surreal because it's like we did it a number of times, or we ran into him a number of times to where it's like, come on, like we're a band, like we know, like you know that we know you, so it's like, come on, man, like and then he actually listened to some songs and I mean gave us a shot. At first he was like, we'll give you tickets to come in, I don't know if I have a spot for you, but we'll put you on Sonic Temple. And we were like, oh, okay, sweet, deal. And then lo and behold, like we actually get the invitation to play it. And this was all last week.
That's what I was gonna say. That was last week. You guys were just doing your thing, and then this week you guys are at Aftershock.
From work, me and the guitar player, he'll probably pull up with our drummer too right now. Me and the guitar player coming home from work, we do construction, just blue collar stuff, digging holes, getting hurt, getting dirty, just the grind. And yeah, dude, ran into him, saw him just on the street, and we're just like, yo, like, what's up, man? And yeah, made it happen. It's pretty wild.
All right, so describe your band and the music that you guys play on Who Cares.
Just rock and roll, man. Like, just real, we take influences from like everything from punk rock to old Chuck Berry riffs, old Chuck Berry stuff, Stooges, and Black Flag. We're super big into Soundgarden. It's like, I guess you could say like Soundgarden is like the garden of sounds, but we like to kind of maybe consider ourselves like a genre garden, because like
Your own genre.
yeah, like every song has like a different feel, like I don't know how you want to call it. We get compared to grunge all the time, but we like to think it's like a more wider variety of music capability.
So if our audience wants to get a hold of you, how would they do that?
You can find us on Instagram at who.cares.la.
All right, guys, Plaza Radio Show on Roku TV, Hotel music videos. Who Cares? Right here with Elijah.